What up? It's Ace the OG, back into the top, back into the video. So the title of this video is going to be, should you delete the YouTube Studio app? So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give you leverage, do better yourselves. Let's get into it. So, should you delete the YouTube Studio app? So, I've seen some videos about this lately, and it's kind of crazy that it's even a topic. But you know, it is what it is, and I know a lot of folks you know, have questions when it comes to different apps and different things they can do on the internet. But let me just start off saying this when it comes to that app. The Studio app, and like I'm gonna explain what it is in a minute here, but the Studio app literally is the blueprint of how you blow up on YouTube. Like seriously, like there's no getting around that at all. If you study the analytics of your page through that Studio app, you can literally will your page to do numbers. Now you may not get 1 million subscribers, you may not get 1 million views, but you will monetize yourself a whole lot quicker if you study your analytics on the Studio app. And you know, like I said before, it's the Studio, your channel should be treated to a certain degree like a business. And in business, you need to know numbers. Now, I'm not a mathematician. I don't like numbers like that much, even though I'm a computer analyst, a cybersecurity analyst, and a pen tester. So I deal with numbers a lot, you know what I'm saying? But do I like to deal with numbers? No, I don't. But if I want to be successful, I got to deal with numbers, right? Whether it be my job or YouTube. So honestly, this is my personal opinion. Folks that are saying that they want to, or they're thinking about deleting that app from their phone, is crazy to me. Because you're literally taking away a tool that can help you actually get numbers on YouTube. But anyways, so the Studio app is an app that you can put on your phone. It's separate from the actual YouTube app that's on your phone. But it's still made by YouTube. And what it does is it gives you analytics as far as like how many impressions you have. I explained this before. So impressions is pretty much like how many times your actual page or your video has actually come across somebody's feed. So when you pull up YouTube on your phone or on your desktop, you'll see a whole bunch of videos, right, that are on your page. And the algorithm is pushing these pages to your account because this might be something you already looked up recently. So let's say you looked up a whole bunch of food videos. They'll push out content with folks creating food, eating food, whatever the case may be, right? So those are your impressions, but it's separate from the click views. So let's say you have 20,000 impressions. So that means that 20,000 accounts saw your video or your page come across their feed. But the view click may be only 700, right? Because you may not be for everybody. So you may have been seen visually on somebody's page 20,000 times, but only 700 people clicked on your video. But the YouTube Studio app would tell you this, right? So in saying that, there's a whole bunch of other intricacies when it comes to the Studio app that will help you learn how your page is doing, right? How successful your page is at the time. It gives you real-time numbers, right? So like I said, for me, it doesn't make sense for me to ever delete that app, right? And also, you can pull up the studio application on your desktop. So I know a lot of times folks will use their phone to pull up a whole bunch of things, especially when it comes to YouTube channel. But if you want to do a deep dive in the studio app, you can actually pull up on your desktop, and it'll give you a lot more room to play around with some of the options. Some of the options are actually on your phone when it comes to the app, but sometimes it might be difficult for you to navigate the app because smaller screen, and of course, a mobile app versus a desktop application is totally different a lot of times. Like the options may not be there. They may be hidden on the mobile app because the mobile app will show on the screen that's smaller than the desktop, obviously, right? And I didn't learn this about the Studio app until like a month after I downloaded it. I'm like, wait a minute, because I'm thinking it's just an app. I'm not thinking I can actually pull it up on a desktop. And then one day I pulled my page up on my desktop and I saw a studio link there. I'm like, let me click on that. I'm like, oh snap, I can see everything now. I'm good to go now. So of course, I was still using the app to give me analytics and at numbers when it came to how my page is working, but now I'm on the desktop and I'm seeing everything, right? So here's the thing when it comes to the Studio app and why you should have that Studio app on your phone, look it up on your desktop, whatever the case may be. I've seen some YouTubers, new YouTubers, and even older YouTubers that have complained about them being, I guess, addicted to the Studio app and doing a refresh and you know, looking at it every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes, all these other things. And then I've seen a whole bunch of videos that actually said, go ahead and delete it, like get rid of it, right? Totally. Here's my thing, and I'm gonna give you an example as to why you shouldn't delete that app. So for myself, I was an alcoholic for a lot of years, a functioning alcoholic while I was in the Army. I'm not gonna get into the details. I may get into the details more in depth, you know, on another video. But suffice it to say that, you know, that alcohol controlled me. I was not in control of it at all. And I was like that for a long time, over 10 years. And then, you know, long story short, one day I just say, you know what, I'm sick and tired of this alcohol ruling me. So I straight up quit cold turkey for years. Like, no rehab, no none of that. You know what I'm saying? I literally just said, you know what, I'm done. Like, I don't want anything controlling me at all. And that's what I did. I totally quit for years. And now, every now and then, you know, with my wife, I have a glass of wine. But I cannot remember the last time I was drunk. Like, literally, it has been an extremely long time. But, you know, I have a strong constitution, meaning that, you know, I have strong willpower when it comes to a lot of things. At the time, I didn't, because I thought I needed it to survive. And then when I actually made my mind up and said, you know what, I'm getting sick and tired of this, I said, I just quit, right? So I have self-discipline. So I can drink now, and I don't have to get drunk. I don't have to, you know, I can go for weeks, months, and not drink. It doesn't rule me anymore. So my thing is, the app is not the problem. You are the problem. You don't have self-discipline. You don't have self-control. and I'm not, you know, like laughing or kidding around with it and everything, but I'm being dead serious. Like, you don't have self-control. You don't have self-discipline. When you're refreshing that app, trying to figure out if your video just got 100 views, 1,000 views, or however many views you thought it could have, or the comments, what you're doing is you're literally almost causing your brain to think you're gambling. It's like hitting the lottery or something, right? You know what I'm saying? You're refreshing the app and you're hoping that the video you just put up and just uploaded hits. And now you're frustrated and you're depressed because the video is not making numbers like you wanted to make it. Here's what I do when it comes to my videos. When I upload, I set it and forget it. I upload, I do the content, I upload, and I'm done with it. I'm on to the next video. That video is done. Like, I'm not saying I don't care about my videos. I'm just saying, like, I don't put a lot of emphasis on seeing numbers and actually checking out videos unless it actually pops, right? Let's say I got a video, and I got a couple of videos that have 2,000 views, 3,000 views. Okay, I'll go into the app and I'll look at them. Okay, I got these impressions, these many subscribers and everything. So I like looking at numbers because I need to figure out what works so I can start growing so I can keep growing my channel. I need to know that, right? If you want to grow your channel, you have to know how your channel works. You have to study your own channel. And the best way to study your channel is through the Studio app, right? But I don't put emphasis on the numbers as far as me having anxiety about numbers not matching up the way I wanted for it to match up my brain. And like I said, once again, when you're refreshing the app and you actually keep looking at these numbers, you're basically tricking your brain to think you're gambling. Gambling is a horrible habit. It's a horrible addiction. It really is, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my suggestion is if you want to grow your channel, I don't see any way you can grow your channel efficiently without having an app. You need to know the numbers. You need to know the stats on your channel. You have to. Because, you know, yeah, you can probably hit on a couple of videos by chance, you know, without even looking at the app or whatever. You get all these followers, but then how are you going to figure out how to keep those viewers? Because the video they hit for you may not be what most of your viewers want to see, right? You may have new subscribers or new people that saw your video, but your core base may not be that particular video that you actually had blow up. So you may have like 10,000 views, but barely 1,000 people stay because that's not the content they really want from you. And only way you're gonna be able to figure that out is if you have the app. So I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to make light of this, and really not, because I mean, people really have anxiety about this freaking app. Like when the numbers don't hit properly, it's a serious problem. Folks are quitting YouTube because they're not seeing the numbers they want to see. I'm not saying I don't care about numbers. All I'm saying is that, you know, when it comes to my channel, I do this because I love doing this. So regardless of whether you watch it or not, I'm still posting. I'm still going to be up here doing this thing. I don't care about the numbers to the point where I'm going to have anxiety and go to sleep and be like, oh, did my video hit? Like, it don't matter to me. It just doesn't. I'm going to keep pushing content. You know, I'm real with it. I don't concern myself that much when it comes to me actually having a video that pops. I thank the Lord that one video did pop, so I got a whole bunch of more subscribers based off of that. But had that video never existed, I'm still would be up here right now, still creating a video. Doesn't matter to me. So anyways, yeah, just drop some comments in the comment section below. Let me know what y'all think about this topic. I think a lot of folks, hopefully a lot of folks can benefit from what I told you when it comes to that topic, because it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the app is giving you anxiety, that means you have a discipline problem. And I'm telling you right now, about self-discipline on YouTube, as for growing your channel, you're bound to fail. You have to have discipline, y'all. You just have to. So anyway, you want me to discuss the topic or subject that benefits your channel? Email me at aceog757@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so, G. Signing out. I'm gone.